Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Financial Podcast. I'm Olivia, and today we're diving into a topic that's top of mind for millions of Americans right now, your IRS tax refund. As we move through June, many of you are eagerly anticipating those payments, and we have the latest information on when you can expect your money and what might cause delays. So, let's get straight to the good news. The IRS has officially begun sending out refunds, particularly for those who filed their 2024 tax returns between mid-April and the end of May. Many taxpayers are seeing amounts close to $3,000 hitting their bank accounts this month. This is part of the regular tax return cycle for individuals who overpaid their federal income taxes during the past year. The average IRS tax refund for 2025 has been confirmed and stands at approximately $2,945. While some taxpayers might receive slightly more or less, many are reporting getting figures right around the $3,000 mark. This average amount is based on overpayments made during the 2024 tax year and represents the excess amount that was withheld or paid compared to what was ultimately owed. It's a bit higher than the average refund from last year, which was reported at $2,869 based on data from late 2024. The exact timing of when your refund arrives depends heavily on when you filed and how you chose to receive your payment. The IRS has provided estimated schedules to help manage expectations. For those who filed their tax returns between May 1st and May 15th, the payment window varies by method. If you filed electronically and opted for direct deposit, your estimated refund window was from May 22nd through June 4th. So, if you use this method, your refund may have already arrived. If you e-filed but requested a mailed check, your estimated arrival timeframe is from May 29th through June 11th. For paper filers who submitted within this early May window, processing takes significantly longer, and your refund isn't expected until much later, between June 26th and July 10th. Now, if you filed a bit later, specifically between May 16th and May 31st, there's a separate schedule. E-filers who chose direct deposit can anticipate their refunds arriving between June 6th and June 19th. If you e-filed but requested a mailed check, the estimated dates are from June 13th through June 26th. As expected, paper filers in this later May group will wait the longest, with their refunds scheduled to arrive between July 11th and July 25th. You can see clearly from these schedules that filing electronically, especially with direct deposit, is consistently the fastest way to get your money. Speaking of speed, filing electronically dramatically streamlines the process. When you e-file, the IRS can receive and begin processing your return within hours. This is a sharp contrast to paper returns, which require manual handling every step of the way. Each paper document must be physically opened, scanned for accuracy, and then manually entered into the system. This labor-intensive procedure is much slower than the automated process for electronic submissions. The availability of tools like the IRS Direct File system further simplifies matters for eligible filers with less complex returns, allowing them to submit directly online without third-party software, which minimizes errors and delays. One of the most common questions we receive is about delays. If you're expecting your refund and it hasn't arrived within the estimated window, there are several potential reasons. Paper filing itself is a significant factor because of the manual processing required. Requesting a mailed check instead of direct deposit also adds time, as you have to account for postal delivery in addition to processing time. Other common culprits for delays include incomplete or inaccurate forms. Simple typos, especially in crucial information like Social Security numbers or banking details for direct deposit, can trigger holds. Returns claiming certain credits or benefits, such as the Earned Income Tax Credit, or EITC, and the Child Tax Credit, or CTC, also undergo extra processing and verification to help prevent fraud, which can add to the timeline. Sometimes a manual review may be triggered by system red flags, even if the returns seem straightforward. Adding to these potential holdups are broader operational issues. Reports indicate the IRS staffing cuts and budget limitations are contributing to processing slowdowns across the board. This is particularly true for paper-filed returns, where the reliance on human processing means fewer staff directly translate to longer wait times. Some sources from earlier this year even detailed significant planned layoffs at the agency, which tax professionals predicted would have an immediate impact on processing centers and customer service, potentially doubling or tripling processing times for paper returns. The IRS is aware of these challenges and has stated they may reallocate workers from other areas to help cover filing season processing needs. However, the underlying staffing and budget issues mean delays, especially for paper filers or those needing extra review, are a real possibility. Paper filed returns, for example, can take up to 4 weeks just to appear in the IRS system before processing even begins, and manual review can further slow things down. For taxpayers in certain areas, filing deadlines were automatically extended due to natural disasters. If you reside in one of these affected states, you may have until the fall to file and pay your taxes. For instance, residents in all counties of North Carolina have until September 25th. In Los Angeles County, California, the extension goes until October 15th. Arkansas, Kentucky, Tennessee, and West Virginia have extended deadlines all the way to November 3rd. A full list of these disaster-related extensions is available on the IRS website. Now, let's touch on something many people are asking about, but is not happening: a fourth federal stimulus check. Despite discussions on social media and some websites, as of June 2025, the U.S. federal government has not confirmed any new round of stimulus checks. There has been no official legislation passed by Congress, nor have there been updates from the IRS to validate claims of a potential fourth payment. Speculation about a Doge dividend, a plan reportedly linked to budget savings identified by a supposed Department of Government Efficiency, remains purely speculative and has not been introduced as a formal bill or financial aid initiative. It's crucial to be cautious of viral posts promising stimulus checks, as they could be misinformation or attempts at fraud. Furthermore, the window to claim past stimulus payments, specifically the third stimulus check of $1,400 per individual, has already closed. The final deadline to file the 2021 tax return and claim the recovery rebate credit was April 15, 2025. Even if you received a tax extension for other reasons, you still needed to file your 2021 return by this date to claim that credit. There are no extensions or appeals for these missed deadlines, and any unclaimed stimulus funds from previous rounds have reverted to the U.S. Treasury. Currently, federal tax refunds for eligible Americans remain the only direct payment option being processed. The good news is that you don't have to wait passively. You can actively track the status of your federal tax refund using the IRS Where's My Refund tool. This online tool is available on the official IRS website, irs.gov. To use the tool, you'll need to provide your Social Security number or individual taxpayer identification number, your filing status, and the exact refund amount shown on your tax return. The tool provides real-time updates and will show you one of three statuses. First, return received means the IRS has received your tax return and is currently processing it. Second, refund approved indicates that the IRS has finished processing your return, approved your refund amount, and is preparing to issue the payment by a specific date, which will be displayed on the screen. Third, refund sent confirms that the IRS has sent the refund. If you chose direct deposit, it has been sent to your bank. If you requested a paper check, it has been mailed to you. The Where's My Refund tool updates once a day, typically overnight. For e-filed returns, information usually appears within 24 hours of the IRS accepting your return. For paper-filed returns, however, it can take approximately 4 weeks before your information is even available in the system. So if you filed by mail, you'll need a bit more patience before you can start tracking online. If the tool shows your refund has been sent via direct deposit, it usually takes about 5 days for the funds to appear in your bank account. If a paper check was mailed, it could take several weeks for it to arrive via postal delivery. Double-checking your banking information when you file is a crucial step, as errors in account numbers or routing information are cited as a leading cause of delays. For those who filed early in the tax season, specifically electronically and with direct deposit, some sources noted a potential refund window between May 4th and May 11th, which could have resulted in payments arriving between May 26th and May 31st. While that window has passed, It highlights how quickly refunds can be issued under optimal conditions. If your refund hasn't arrived within the expected date range, checking the Where's My Refund tool is always the first step. If it's been more than 21 days since you e-filed or more than 6 weeks since you mailed a paper return and the tool doesn't provide a clear status or resolution, you may need to contact the IRS directly or consult a tax professional for assistance. However, remember that longer wait times on customer service lines may also be a consequence of reduced IRS staffing. Looking ahead to next year, there are several steps you can take to significantly speed up the process of receiving your refund. The most highly recommended method is to switch to e-filing if you currently use paper forms. E-filing eliminates the need for manual processing, which is the biggest bottleneck for paper returns. Coupled with e-filing, requesting direct deposit is the fastest way to receive your money once the refund is processed and approved. It avoids postal delays entirely and gets the funds into your bank account within days of being sent. Additionally, triple checking all your banking and personal information before submitting your return is vital. Simple errors can cause significant delays while the IRS attempts to verify or correct the information. Including all necessary documentation with your filing is also key to avoiding holds or manual reviews triggered by incomplete submissions. Finally, avoiding last-minute filing, if possible, can help, as filing during the peak rush just before the deadline might mean slightly longer processing times simply due to the sheer volume of returns the IRS is handling. In summary, if you filed your 2024 federal tax return between mid-April and the end of May and are due a refund, payments are indeed being issued this June with the average amount around $2,945. The timing depends on your filing method and date, with e-filing and direct deposit being the fastest route. Paper filers and those receiving mailed checks will naturally face longer waits. The IRS Where's My Refund tool is your best resource for tracking the status of your payment. While delays can occur due to errors, claiming certain credits, or operational issues, including staffing limitations at the IRS, many refunds are on their way. There is no official fourth federal stimulus check confirmed, and previous deadlines to claim past stimulus payments have passed. By understanding the process and taking steps like e-filing and choosing direct deposit, you can ensure a smoother and faster refund experience. Thank you for tuning in to Financial Podcast. I hope this information helps you understand the IRS refund process this June. Be sure to check the IRS website for the most accurate, most up-to-date information on your specific refund status. We'll see you next time.